Hello guys, today I'm going to make my first Scratch tutorial. It's going to be how to make a two-player battle game in Scratch. So let's get with the video. Let's get in with the video. So first, create a new project. Here, wait for it to load, and let's name this like the battles two-player. I don't know, something like that. For to start, go to backdrops. And let's create a backdrop as the background for style. Later we could add different backdrops for different levels. But yeah, and also this is going to be a playlist. This is episode 1 of how to make a two-player battle. So yeah. Anyways, let's start. So let's start it. Let's make an arena. Like you can make it custom made or your own. I'm gonna make it custom made for you guys. So I'm gonna get some green for the grass. Okay. You can copy me if you want. It's fine. Then let's say, oh, sorry. There we go. And then a sky. Just a simple sky. Do what you want. Let me just also call this map 1 for now. And yeah, create a blue backdrop and put it on the back. And if you want to shrink it to be right like that, there we go. It doesn't matter if it's like touching out of the edges. The backdrops don't affect anything. Let me check if I'm still recording. Yeah. Let's add more detail. Let's do a simple cloud. I'm rushing the backdrops and sparks for the tutorial. I would say like, oh, skip to this bit if you're ready and stuff. But you should take your time on those. But now, time for the favorite bit, the characters. I'm gonna actually keep this scratch cat. Oh, yippee! I'm just gonna make him more build different, if you know what I mean. So, let's just add tiny spare. There we go. This guy looks menacing, but okay. What to add? Let me delete this costume. I generally do not know what to add. Just to make him less menacing. Make him, oh yeah, Sigma. And just whatever I'm adding. Let's make him have long whisker hair. And his tail will be black. And this part will be one speck of yellow. I didn't change anything, did I? Then, I don't know, just do what you want, take your time. And, I don't know, you could add weapons as a different spot, I guess, but for now, keep it like this. If you want, I'll do it. Add animations. If you don't want animations, you can skip this part. But yeah, so let me do an animation that looks goofy. Then, okay. It's hard for him to walk after what I've done to him. I think I went too crazy. Oh, well, what did you do this? I'm generally concerned. Anyways, this is cool. This adds, but everything is good. Sadly, I can separate this. Like that. I include everything. Yes, that's perfect. Same one, then just. So the first costume will be the idol. This one can be like a. Ah, yes, this is amazing. This is peak. How does this look? Actually, not bad. And so basically, you can use the WASD keys and the arrow keys. We also got to add jumping because it's with the space bar, and I don't know yet, but I guess I'll do like F for attack or something, or I can make it like the two-player battle game that's famous on Scratch. But let's see. For now, I'll just keep jumping. Wait. There we go. He's totally jumping. After his whole body. Oh yes, that's perfect. His eyes gonna. Where's this group? His eyes gonna look up. There we go. This is totally amazing. So this is idle walk, which is actually pretty funny and goofy. And this is jump. I guess this is how it's gonna look like when he lands down or jumps, but okay. Let's start with actual main coding. So we code this player 1. And yeah, we start with the code. So go to events and get a one green flag clicked. Drag him anywhere on the screen. Let's say you put him here. Go to XY and show. Now, control forever. If then else block sensing touching mouse pointer, but not mouse pointer change sorry. Key space operators take it or. Since I'm adding not just WASD and the arrow keys, I normally put or blocks just to be quick. We change this to let's say left arrow. Also, I forgot to make the for when it goes left, and I forgot up and down, but we add that later. For now, since left and right is important, we just add that, flip it around. And flip it around. There we go. Oh yeah, forgot put a switch costume to costume 1 here. So you can start off as costume 1. So like the idol. Okay, so left key arrow first or was A pressed. Then wait 1 second. Switch costume to costume 2. Another wait 1 second. Switch costume to costume. Oh yeah, I forgot. it's 6 and 5, if I'm correct. Let's test. There we go. Oh yeah. Just gonna put this 1 second in the beginning underneath here instead. That makes it work all the time, I guess. Yes. And then in the else block, put a switch custom to custom 1. So if you're not touching anything, and then let go, so it goes back to costume. Sorry, 2 things I don't know is that when you stop walking, he automatically switches to costume 1. And also, I don't know how to make it for left arrow, you turn left instead of right. I'm generous, so if anyone in the comments can help me with that, then I can make my future tutorials much better. But for this one, I guess you can, if you want that, you can search it up from a different tutorial. Sorry guys, but let's carry on the code. I don't know if I just copy this, take away this bit, attach this back, and then we change it to right arrow or depressed. Yeah. Depressed. Then we switch custom to custom tune 3. Let's see if this works. Yeah. I knew one of them was gonna break like that. I hope this works. Put it inside the else block from this one. And I genuinely hope on it. So, right arrow works. Where's left arrow not working? Oh, I know why. Let's see if we can fix this bug. So let's see how it works when you put it inside the right arrow works. Left arrows. Yay! Now for the actual movement. So what it does is grab another one green flag, clicked forever. If then key left or key A press, so just duplicate this. Let me check if it's still recording. That's good. Then move 10 steps. Yeah, that's simple. You see, close. I see. Arm. Oh yeah, sorry, wrong way. It's left arrow, that's why. And since it's left, you put -10, so change it to negative. Let me move him on the screen here. See, now he's a bit too fast, so if you want him slower, you move the number down. And remember, if he's left, you put a negative. If you go on right, you put a positive, and if you want it fast, you put the number higher. So let's change it to like a 5. Oh yeah, sorry, -5. There we go. Now, oh yeah, now when you actually test the game with the animation, works perfectly. Now, we do the same thing, so duplicate this, but with the right arrow, and, what was it, right and depressed. And this time we just change it to a normal 5. So when you test out the game, it works, and you can just like switch around, you see? That's our walking move there. Part 1 is gonna be just like movement and stuff, and only from one sprite. Don't want to make this video too long. But let's work on up and down and jump, and that's it for part 1. So, for up and down, for up, I'm just gonna make his head look up. And let's give him a goofy, weird movement. Let's move his teeth away, and his whisker just plunges into his ear. And this long whisker just goes up there. He gets crazy. I don't know if the code will break when we made the battle game, because this guy just set breaking pieces, and that might cause a glitch. I really hope not. We'll see. Group. And I'm gonna make it so weird. His eye goes on his belly. And for down, I'm just gonna do the exact thing, but yes, perfect. Maybe let's move this eyeball here. This is so perfect. Yay. Okay. For the up and down code. To duplicate this, one key up arrow pressed, or key W pressed, W. Instead, we're gonna get change Y by 10. Duplicate this, now we make the down code, and put a down arrow, and put a S for this one, and put a -10. Let's test. Up works and down works. Now, one more thing, we need to make the animation. So, copy this in here. Hope it works. Let me just make space. If key up arrow pressed, or key W pressed, switch costume to costume 7, and that's it. Literally, that's it. And then we duplicate this one more time. If key down or key, where is it? Key S, switch costume to costume 8. Now I hope when you test, the animation plays. You see? Very nice. Maybe we should, for the same like everyone, change this to 5. And also you cannot just go like up forever, cause then there's basically infinite jumping. So later, since this is just movement code, we code this so he can only go about here. But I guess we can add jumping. See if I remember, one green flag clicked forever. Now, yes, I'm the guy doing the tutorial, but I forgot how to do jumping, so I'm just gonna quickly open up my different Scratch project I made, because that's where jumping exists. Just doing a quick speed run. Okay. Forever. If then sense touching color of, so basically the floor, so it's green, so select the green from this thing here. Or if it's a spider on the floor, just take the touching and then put your sprite touching green. Then, so now we make our first variable, and we call this speed. Speed. Keep it for all sprites. Okay, so take a set speed to 0. Take your speed and put it to 0. And then, and if then, in here, send in key space pressed, then change y, where is it, change y by, oops, I'm not there, change y by, not 10, but 5, where, and then set speed, so a set speed to 15. Oh yeah, sorry. Not an, which one was it? For the floor one is sorry, not an if then, an if then else block. Sorry, just do this and put this in here. Then you can put this back in the first column. Takes like 10 seconds. Speed to 15. Else, change speed by -1. So take the change speed and put a -1, and then put like change y again, so change y by speed. And when you test out the game, if you put space, there we go, a nice jump. And you can see you cannot double jump or anything. Unselect speed from there, and let's make an animation, final costume of jumping. Of course you want to make this goofy, so he's just gonna get crazy. I think I got too far with this. Crazy. Alright. Yes. Something's missing. Let's add a delete and put a, let me check. Always have the character on the center point. I have to put them on the center point. You can make them as goofy or whatever as you want, but always put the characters exactly for the snap in the middle. Or a code or something might not work, cause or like it's not in the middle. This scene is important, so don't forget to put them in the middle. And this one was in the middle. Okay, save. And I think that's part 1. Left. Oh yes, not yet. We need the animation for it. To take away the old block, we don't need that. Put space. Which costume to costume 9. Wait 1 second. Then switch costume to costume 1. And we don't need another one. 1 second. Make space just to see a code and stuff. And yeah, I think that's part 1. Let's test the game. So part 1 was just movement and characters design in the background. We got an animation, so we got a right with the animation and the idol, left with the animation idol and the idol itself. Up, it's also doing just a tiny jump, and down. We also got the main jump. Yo! And yeah, that's it for part 1. This was generally about movement, animation, background, and characters. But yeah, for now we just added 1 character, and yeah, don't forget to save and see you in the next part of this playlist tutorial. Bye.